Hi creative friends, this is Sreya and thank you so much for being here. So I've allowed these oil sticks to completely dry, and as you can see, like nothing is coming out of the, nothing is coming off on my hands. So it is all set for me to work over top of it. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is just kind of assess where this piece is, and I'm really loving a lot of it. I'm liking the marks over here. I think I need to put a another coat of the blue on here because I think that's going to make this kind of pop. And I'm loving this color. And so I'm just going to work on it, and I think I might be able to bring it to completion. I'm not sure, but I think I might be able to do that in this video. So I'm just using my blue Stabilo, and I'm gonna kind of pencil in the hair, and I'm also gonna drag the blue into the hair, because that way it's gonna not make it so flat. It's just gonna give it a little bit of life. So I'm just gonna kind of like go like that. And then I'm gonna get my brown for the hair and see how it's not like a flat brown. It has a little bit of interest. It's got some blues in there, and it also keeps my eye moving around a little bit here. So we're just going to kind of go like so. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use my Pitt pen. Now I want to keep the blue. I think this is Stabilo that I used, so I want to keep the blue. So I don't know, I might use my blue pen here because I just want a little bit of a scratchy quality. So, and I want to retain the blue. Now this white over here is part of the original piece of paper, and it just kind of stayed, so I don't know, I might just leave it there. And what I'm gonna do is pencil in some facial features. And honestly, I don't know if I like this gray. I don't know. I'm not feeling the gray, and I might go with an almond, like a coat of the cashew. It's not almond, I'm sorry. It's cashew in chalk paint, and I might do that instead of the gray, and that might pick up on, say, these parts over here. I'm not feeling the gray, but I don't know. I'm gonna think about it and see what happens. So I'm just doing my facial features here, and I'm not gonna get too fussy. And over here, so I think now I can use my Pitt pen and just go over top of it. And you know, the great thing about the Stabilo is, I mean, it's got so many great things really, but you can go over it with just about anything. Like, it's so versatile, and it goes over top of everything as well. And I took a class many years ago, and that's how I discovered the Stabilo pencil, and I was, after I started using it, I was like, how on earth did I go so long without using a Stabilo? And now when I buy them, I just buy them in bulk. And it's cheaper too when you buy them in bulk, actually, if you're going to use them a lot. If you're new to them, then, you know, just get one or two in different colors and try them out. And I like the blue because it gives you a lot of color, but it's still neutral, and it's just a good substitution for black, because sometimes you don't want a black, you know. And so, like I said, I'm not going to get too fussy with the base. I think what I'm going to do is I am going to add some whites to the eyes, and that's going to kind of hopefully make it pop a little bit. And then I'm going to put blue here. I'm going to put another coat of the blue. And I think what I'm going to do is, I think I am going to be brave enough to use the cashew. I think that's going to really kind of make a difference. So I'm going to put another coat of this, and then this middle part is going to pop. And the collage over here is also going to show up more. Okay. And now let's go for the cashew. And I think it's really going to like lift it up. Ooh, yeah, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. So you guys, I hope that in this series with this particular Bristol paper painting, I've shown like how I went from a background to a figure. And it, you know, I remember in the I think it was my second video, I kept this as it was a much bigger shape, and I said, oh, I'm going to keep that as a sun. And then I changed my mind, and it just didn't look right because there was too much empty space for me. And you know, I hope I've shown like how it is a progression, and you know, if you are going to work in this way, just go with the flow. Like, try not to figure everything out all at once, because each step will inform the next step. And there's a saying that says, you know, start before you're ready. I'm probably going to butcher this saying. That's not, I'm just paraphrasing. But, you know, start before you're ready, and you learn as you go. And that's true, I feel, because, you know, a lot of times we want to like be like right from the beginning, oh, this is going to be this and this is going to be that and blah, blah, blah. But, you know, just be open to changing. Like, yeah, I thought this was going to work with a big sun shape, but it didn't work out. So I was like, okay. And then I just turned it into a figure, which I'm much happy with this composition here. And I'm loving so much about this. Like, this looks like a halo. It could be a hair, or it could be a halo. I'm loving the collage over here. I'm loving this little kind of a moon shape thing that's kind of weird but interesting. I'm loving this circle. I'm loving this color over here. So I might come in later, like a month from now, 6 months from now, and kind of just, you know, tighten it up a little bit, change a little bit, add something, take away something. I might do that. But for right now, I'm going to call this done, and I'm happy with it. And if you've watched all the way to the end, thank you so much. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.